It's news review time. Do stay with us and we'll get going. Welcome to the News Review on Press TV. Greece has called on the European Union to hold an emergency meeting. This after Turkey resumed the drilling activity in pursuit of energy in the eastern Mediterranean Sea. The Greek Prime Minister's office has made that plea. EU Foreign Policy Chief Josep Borrell has described the situation as extremely worrying. The bloc says it stands in full solidarity with Greece. On Tuesday, Turkey said it would issue exploration and drilling licenses for areas in the eastern Mediterranean.
Now we have remobilized our ship. The Turkish research vessel has sailed to the region and we had determined the western borders of our continental shelf. By the end of August, we will continue all sorts of seismic and drilling operations in this area.
Tensions arose on Monday after Ankara sent a research vessel escorted by 5 warships off the Greek island of Kastellorizo, where Turkey disputes Greek maritime rights. Energy exploration in the gas-rich eastern Mediterranean is a frequent source of tension between Turkey and its neighbors, including Cyprus. Ankara had agreed to suspend the exploration last month, but it resumed the activity, accusing Athens of failing to keep its promises. Let's get more information and discuss this a little bit. So joining me will be Rashan Saglam, our correspondent in Istanbul, and also we have S.Mavroudeas, political commentator, joining us out of Athens. Good to see you both. Let's go to Istanbul. Rashan, Turkey is saying that Athens has not been sticking to its promises. What promises are they talking about?
Well, actually, what Turkey means is when Turkey stopped the drilling activities in Eastern Mediterranean upon the request of the German Chancellor Angela Merkel, it was promised that there could be a dialogue or a table where the two sides can negotiate what's going on in Eastern Mediterranean and ways to get the activities back. However, with the two sides agreeing on how things are going to move from there forward. However, what Athens did and what Turkey considers as betrayal and not obeying by its promises is the deal that Greece had made with Egypt and the Egyptian government and the maritime deal on maritime boundaries between the two countries. So Turkey considered this deal as a betrayal, and it said that it sabotages Turkey's interest in the Eastern Mediterranean as well, and its rights, as well as its interest in Libya also.
Rashan, that deal is related to another part of the Mediterranean, isn't it? The deal
yes,
with
it is, but it actually, if you look at the map, it's going to be cut Turkey's interest, or the map that Turkey showed for its interest and areas that it will be covered by Turkey from its activities, or including that it will include Turkish activities. There is a piece that will be cutting Turkey's part or Turkey's area of operations or activities in the Eastern Mediterranean. Also, Turkey says that there are islands that there are already disputed between, or there is a disputation between Turkey and Greece upon those islands, and that those islands historically belong to Turkey. However, there is still no negotiation upon to whom these islands belong to, of course, as per the international law. And the current situation of those islands, they belong to Greece. However, those islands are still disputed, or Turkey does not agree on the belonging of those islands. So it's all about the maps. Greece is using one map and Turkey is using another
map.
So Turkey also still say that it is still keeping the door open for negotiation, and this was seen from yesterday's speech of President Erdogan, also today's speech from Mevlut Cavusoglu, the Turkish foreign minister. They both said that we are ready to resolve the conflicts through dialogues if we sit on the table. However, until then, the activities of Turkey's vessels and the drilling and exploration are going to continue in Eastern Mediterranean as planned by Turkey.
Right. Okay, let me go to Athens. Stavros, what's the story? They have been This has been going on for years. Turkey is saying this is within my continental shelf. As Rashan said, they're using one map, they're using the other ones. So why not just simply sit down for talks and also demarcate the border area?
The situation is rather complex. First of all, let me say that most of the arguments advanced either from the side of the Greek government or from the side of the Turkish government are pure hypocrisy. Let me try to clarify this.
Okay.
The current tensions are part of the long-running antagonism between the Greek and the Turkish ruling elites. And this antagonism goes back to the formation of nation states in the Balkans and the Eastern Mediterranean area in the 19th and the early 20th century. Mm-hmm. In this antagonism, both ruling elites and governments scramble for gains and for regional influence. They both use international law at will, that is, each one chooses an item of international law of the seas that suits it and disregards the others. The argument about the maps is a typical case. Turkey has concluded an agreement with one of the two governments existing in Libya. Greece has concluded an agreement with Egypt, that is with a military dictatorship.
Right.
So they are not innocent, both of them.
What's the solution, Stavros?
Let me say a few words and
Sure.
I'll try to...
Sure, you got a couple of minutes, go ahead.
Respond to this. Yeah, this antagonism takes place under the auspices of the US, the European Union and NATO, who are the ultimate patrons and arbiters. Now, the object of the current tensions is the ownership and the exploitation of potential oil and natural gas reserves in the Eastern Mediterranean. The irony is that first, the existence of these reserves, and moreover, whether they are economically exploitable, is far from certain. And second, that if they exist, it is the US and Western oil companies that will get the contracts. Now, in my opinion, this is a miserable reason for throwing the peoples of Greece and Turkey into a bloody war. Mm-hmm. And both governments are equally irresponsible in this. Let me conclude with this. A famous Turkish poet, Nazim Hikmet, once wrote that there are two Greeces and two Turkeys. Mm-hmm. The one is that of the ruling elite, and it is fake. It serves only the interests of itself and its foreign patrons. The other is that of the people, and it's the real one. Now, in my opinion, the real Greece and the real Turkey have no interest whatsoever in a bloody war, supervised and arbitred by the Western patrons.
Hopefully that won't happen. Thank you very much for your comments. We had Rashan Saglam, our own correspondent in Istanbul, and Stavros S.Mavroudeas, political commentator, who joined us out of Athens. And thank you for watching this news review.